Wait, this Cook What You Need. Good morning. Chloe, good morning. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey. We on the road again. Baby. Traffic was doing good. It was like, boom. As soon as it was time for me, I had to call. I just got off the phone with my mom trying to handle some stuff for King. Like, it's just the weirdest thing sometimes how I'm like, what is going on? So you just got people slow in the left lane and the right lane. The right lane, okay, that's fine. But why are we going slow in this left lane? Like, you don't need to be over there. Oh, honey. Good morning, you guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm telling y'all, let me tell y'all, I am exhausted. I don't know what's wrong with this vehicle in front of me, but I got to get from behind it. Cause they swerving. I don't understand why they driving on the shoulder like that. That's weird. That be so scary, like when you be behind somebody and they driving like that, and I can't even get around them. But anyway, yesterday was a success. You know, the thing about it, you know what? You can't have a kid party. Just be wanting to have a party like from this time to this time. And it ended up being longer than that. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. But the party lasted longer than expected. Then we had a few moments like we can't find keys. I'm going to tell you, I looked for my key one time. I don't even remember where I ended up finding. Oh, it was on my bed. And just like your little fob for your car, that's all. I couldn't find that for the longest yesterday. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Okay, my bad, y'all. So, anywho, I think, yeah, and then we had everybody. I just thought about everybody. I won't say everybody, but I remember there was an issue. Deja, Deja couldn't find her keys. Don P couldn't find his keys. Now, they should have had that little piece of shit over here in this right lane long time ago. Yeah, but Deja couldn't find her keys. Good morning, everybody. I see Nola, Ronnie. Hey, everybody. It was just crazy. But let me say this though. I'm so it hit me. It was pretty much like all cousins, and it was a moment. So all the cousins all the little kids took a picture together, right? And
there are police reported ahead.
What I thought was interesting, what's the speed limit? Okay, so I do remember there being a time like when Imani would come home, and Deja too, like they would travel, to Georgia. This one was in Alabama, and all the cousins would like take pictures together, and I just thought that was the cutest thing. Over there, the police. He on top of the bridge, baby. He is not playing with us. But let me tell y'all. Hey Kimmy, hey everybody, y'all. I can't really pay attention to the chat. I'm on the highway, but it's real nice out here too. 85 don't be a bad ride though. I don't know if y'all can see out there, but anyway, what I was saying. Oh, so we had kind of like a little water park at my house. And so we had a pool party and all that stuff, right? So Coco was being Coco. And Coco, when I tell you, like, Coco is like so bougie that, hold on, I think I'm gonna stay in this lane. Coco is so bougie. Coco didn't want to get in the pool because she said it was dirty. Yeah, Coco said it was dirty. The water was dirty. And what it was like kids getting in and out. It was like some little, you know how the fresh cut grass, it was little pieces of grass getting in the pool. So Coco wasn't getting in the pool. So now it's like, okay, let me try to convince Coco to get on this slip and slide. And damn. Yeah, I was like, let me convince Coco get on this slip and slide. Coco really wasn't having it, but one of her cousins looked like Coco was just so interested in watching her. So it's like this little inflatable kind of like, I call them like boogie boards, where you can slide your body on it. You know, back in the day, we didn't have no slip and slide where you lay on something and you can slide on it. You better run and slide, hit let that body hit that slide, hit that ground, and you gonna slide all the way down. We did put some dish detergent on it, okay? So hold on. So we did have some dish detergent on the little slip and slide. So why are you getting? Hold on, let me get around it. This truck doing too much or something another. Hold on, y'all. So anywho, so now I've got Coco. I'm trying to convince Coco because I was like, Zuri, let me get the little inflatable so Coco could get on it. So I'm like, Coco, come on. By this time, it's a few more people outside. But I'm out here trying to, because I want to go inside. So I was like, but I wanted to make sure Coco was okay before I go back inside. So I'm trying to hold her. I got Coco on the little inflatable thing. I was like, Coco, this all you have to do. So like, just put your knees on here and like lay your body on it. So I'm trying to like guide her and just give her a little nudge so that she'll slide down. So I try to give her a little nudge. Well, it takes off, and it took me too. And I hit that ground so freaking hard. And I'm gonna tell you, I really thought I was okay, but for real, like I'm so sore, like up on, like when I move my shoulder like this, because when I fell, like when it took me, I hit the ground on the left side, so my arm stretched out, everything. Yeah, like, but I'm gonna tell you what, the wig did come off. The wig did not come off. The wig did come off, but I did hit that slip and slide pretty darn hard. And I'm sore this morning. But you know what? It's a blessing. They'll remember it. They probably won't even remember it. But somebody did say, who got the footage of that? And let me tell you, I was looking at my camera this morning. I need to figure out. Hold on. I have to figure out what is wrong with my camera system. Because my panel has been going out. It go out like, it'll say offline. What is that about? I always get confused on this. Is this it? No, this is the way station. I always get confused right there. And so, but I think Mama got the video footage of the fall. Yeah, Mama got the video footage of the fall. Yup. Because she was standing there recording, and then because they was like, all of a sudden I just heard this noise and you was on the ground. So, whoo, child. Yep, so, you know what, them babies, but I had a good time with the other kids though, because then they was trying to like keep the ball from me, so it was like we was playing with the little beach balls and stuff, the ones that was in the pool. But yeah, we had a good time, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. We need to see the film. You funny. Hey, Alicia. Y'all funny. Yeah, I need to be like, Mama, send me that bit. Baby. Because I honestly was going to snag it to see, like, how the camera picked it up. But I don't know what's wrong with my alarm system. And it's like I don't know. I'm not gonna tell y'all mess myself up, but it's just that it's one camera that I always have problems with. So luckily, it's not any problems with the cameras on the inside. But I mean, I really need. I don't feel comfortable with any one of the cameras outside. But that in and out, that offline, that I don't know. I got to call them about that. I woke up this morning and I didn't even realize that camera was out. So that camera had been out for so long because that was during the party, and I didn't even know that the camera was out. I used to get some kind of notification if it happened. Well, I mean, well, let me say this. For one part, the majority of the time, I didn't even know where my damn phone was at. You know, and that's the thing. That's what happens when you're a host or whatever. And but everybody enjoyed themselves for the most part. Everybody acted right. Nanny, baby, I'm telling you, like Nanny get 2 gold stars. She did so good. Nanny did so good. Oh my god. The system update. If any of y'all been following long enough to know Nanny's personality, baby, but you know it was a kid party and it was other people gonna be there, rah 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 rah. And then Nanny did so good, but let me say this. So Nanny did Nanny is like that auntie. Like y'all know you get like them little get-togethers and the aunties gonna auntie. Like they see a nice looking person, baby they gonna shoot their shot. They really ain't gonna do nothing for real unless somebody trying to shake something with them. But they really ain't gonna do nothing for real. So I did hear about, you know, when she did kiss Don P dad on the neck, and she told him that he was a good looking man. So, oh, who is this good looking man right here? That type of thing. His wife right there, you know. But I'm glad his wife is not like, you know. The thing about it, like, don't get with a nice looking person and then you can't handle that shit. You feel me? That's just it. Point blank. Period. So, but anyway. So then I find out a little bit later. Let me tell you. So Nanny had one moment when she kind of sort of had came outside of herself to be like, y'all thoughts of the video, you know, the cause okay, y'all know my nephews now. They y'all done been around them, but back with the barbecuing and stuff. So we got Jason and my other one, right? So they had did something. Oh yeah, they were wet, and I guess they was bothering her about going back to the pool. But we was doing gifts and stuff. It was so funny because Nanny, for a moment, Nanny was like, "Now look here, now y'all not that." You know, she was doing, had got a little. She was like, "Ooh, let me stop." She's like, "Look here, now y'all sit down." It was so funny. So she had that little moment, but come to find out a little bit later, so another one of Deja friends came over, and so at this point, you know, it's like people started kind of dying. You know, the crowd started dying down a little bit. So we sitting at the table talking, and Deja's friend, her boyfriend, they was laughing about something. So I said, well, what did she say? Because I knew that they was talking about Nanny. So I was like, well, what did she say? And then she was like, tell her. So the guy, he said, well, she kissed me on the neck and said, hold on, this is my boss. She kissed me on the neck and said, let me stop before I lick all this good chocolate off of you. Oh, baby, when Deja heard about that, Deja was like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Like, and I was like, no. He said, no, I'm not offended. It was just the funniest thing though. She said, so I just saw you. Okay. So that dang on Nanny though, but you know what though, I get kudos to Nanny. Like she did her thing. She was on her best behavior. She was, and Nanny looking good, honey. Yo, but you know, like everybody showed up and we had a good time. I was tired, fit to be tired. I cooked a lot of food. Y'all saw most of it, and oh Lord, I got so many more miles to go. You know when your what your exit number is, and you look up, you like, dang, oh baby, I'm tired of driving. So, but he now, but I'm gonna tell you now, the one that she had done told him she was gonna lick all that chocolate off of him now. That he was, it because he was a nice looking fella. It was my first time seeing him like in person, and because this one of Deja's best friends. But he got that pretty chocolate skin the way it looked like he have on makeup, honey. I was like, dang. But yeah, we had a good time. Sailor, and sometimes you just wonder, like, Sailor, she had a blast. Yeah, we really had like no crybaby. You know what I thought was the cutest thing though? Trav daughter when she gets there. So she said she saw Coco. She like ran up to Coco, put her arm around her, and they walked off like like that. Like the cousins was like, "Girl, I got something to tell you." That's how Maya walked up to Coco and wrapped her arm around her, and they walked off like, "Okay, girl, give me all the tea." But I thought that was so cute. Them two there, they do good together. They do. And but yeah, Sailor, she had her little baby shark theme stuff and everything. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm just running my mouth while I'm driving. It helped the time go by. And you know how people be like, "Oh, it's not safe." I'm not sitting here reading my chat. It ain't no different than if I had somebody over here in this passenger seat running my mouth with them. You feel me? Oh, so y'all gonna tell y'all I crashed out last night. I woke up this morning and like I'm a little late. Can't stand being late. Not for my out of town trips. Like that's not me. So then sometime I be wondering. I was like, I went up this morning. I woke up. I was like, maybe. Well, let me say this. I didn't know that I was going to have any responsibilities to the party. So, but if I'd have known, I don't know. Either way, I was just exhausted driving in. Maybe I should have went ahead and got on the highway yesterday. But I was so exhausted. But yeah, for real, like like lifting my arm up like that really hurts. And then I was like, dang. But anywho, yeah, it was a good turnout of kids. Wasn't too many, but it was enough to just kind of be like, oh, they everywhere, that kind of thing. It worked itself out. It was perfect how it was set up. Like, okay, hey, everybody eat, have a good time. Yep. I ran out of chicken. Yep, I ran out of chicken, y'all. But now I'm gonna tell you now, son-in-law always keep. What I do is whenever we have something, Sunday dinner, I'm the type of person. I'm not that person that when you come to my place, or if you're breaking bread with me, I'm not like trying to ration out. When I prepare the food, you eat it till it's gone. Now, for the most part, most of the time, Dad gonna get a plate. John P gonna get a plate put away, right? Because especially something like that, like the kids, he got to get a lot of stuff set up. But now I always hold a little bit of chicken back, uncooked chicken back, to cook some so he can take with him home. And so I had did that, but this time his dad was there, and his dad say, What are you doing?" And he was like, "He asked you to do that?" I said, "Oh no." And then so Don P was like, "No, she just always make sure I have some fresh chicken." And I say, "He been busy." He was like, "Oh Lord, he don't need to be spoiled." I said, "Shoot, that boy take good care of my babies. I'm see by him like he the man of the house over here." Yes, sir. Ain't no wrong with that. Y'all, I'm looking for my daggone chapstick or some lip gloss or something. Oh. Whew. Man, I'm sleepy. No, I don't want this. Please tell me I got some chapstick somewhere. Oh, and I hope y'all checked out the pre-recorded. So, oh, boom, this the good one right here. Yes, my boy, get on over. I'm in the right lane. I can move as slow as I want. So, anywho, I think I had talked about that Girl Mom Museum. And even the photos, like in the video, I didn't even share like all the rooms. Like, it was so many videos, so much stuff that was done in each of those rooms, and that's why I was just like I just felt like, you know what, sometimes, like, as a content creator, if that's what I consider myself, I don't even know if I be creating content. I don't even damn know what you're supposed to call yourself. But anyway, I was like, oh, this is a cute little spot. And so that's what I was just sharing, because I had told the girl that worked there that I was going to share them, but I don't do TikTok. And I like, TikTok is where it's at, like, with a lot of stuff. Like, we're trying to find stuff to do. But it's a cute little something to do, because you can also like rent out the whole place, or like, it's certain packages or whatever. So I just think it's pretty cool. Oh, and I think too, I saw, well, how I found out about them, I'm good for going on Groupon, right? I go on Groupon and be like, things to do in, like, whenever I'm traveling somewhere, things to do in such and such, and see what they suggest, right? Like what they have Groupons for. Then I would actually go onto the actual website or whatever, so I can read more about the location. So I was like, when I looked, I was like, wait a minute, I can book on this day, and it's gonna be cheaper than the Groupon price. Yeah, so that's how I found that place. So just FYI, y'all, sometimes, like, even if you're not into social media and be wanting to find and want, I try to speak a little better these days, and you want to find something to do, like, just go on Groupon.com and type in like things to do in whatever city to see what they have on there too. But that's how I found that little place. So probably you so fine. Yeah, that place was a whole vibe. That's what, like, some of the pictures, like, you couldn't even tell, but one of the rooms was a Louis Vuitton, so it was a picture of me and Deja. I was standing behind Deja. That's the LV room. So I'm quite certain somebody else got good footage of it. But like I said, I didn't even share like half of the stuff that we had. But it's like you can go in all these rooms, and so it's ring lights everywhere. And like the lady that working there, like the host, like, she'll even show you like different lightings to make certain rooms. She'll tell you what light you need to have on your ring light to make certain rooms pop, right? your photos pop. And I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm like, hey, like you want to have like a girls' night out, and you want to go do something like, if, especially like if you and your homegirls, like y'all are like selfie people and want to take pictures, and it's like you've been all over the place, honey, and ain't been nowhere but in that one building, and it's 2 floors. Yeah, because it was a whole another area that we never even went in and took any videos, any pictures, stuff like that. But whew, I gotta, maybe all these birthdays in July, I just cannot. But I just tell what I was thinking about though, on this ride this morning, how I was like, what, it is truly, 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 truly a blessing that I'm not gonna be, it's no need to be like, oh, I'm tired. It's truly a blessing that I am able to interact with my grandbabies and that I'm there. And I haven't been to I don't get to make all of their birthday parties, but that I'm still here because like Dusty only saw one of his grandchildren. So dang, how much longer do I have? Oh, ooh. Oh yeah, now the host. Somebody, she was about to get in first. Hello everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all, we gonna get these little one-sided glasses fixed here this week too. It's a must. It's a must. I am gonna wear my contacts today. I don't like to drive with my contacts, so I pull those contacts out. But yeah, I was like, I'm tired, but I'm one of these people that I get so much like satisfaction in seeing other people happy. It's like, hey, because it was a few times I was like, well, hey, like Deja, do you want me to make? Because I did say, I was like, hey, do you want? Because I forgot to cook the French fries, and I was like, hey, do you want me to make the French fries? Do you want me to make more of this? Like, do you need? Because it was Deja's show. Now, why the hell?